Hello, hello, welcome on back to another episode of Warframe. I am no longer tired, and I'm also back from the trip I mentioned in a episode of Overwatch that released, I think, yesterday from the time this gets released. I might be a little off on that. It's episode 24, I think, that I mentioned. Anyway, yeah, we got a couple melee Riven mods. Since I got back, I did the sorties and happened to get 2 melee Riven mods one day after another, so we are going to be doing those. This episode and possibly next, we'll see the 128 enemies without being disrupted one is going to be a little bit of an annoyance. Disrupted, by the way, is apparently the status effect name of getting magnetized. Magnetized? Whatever you want to prefer on saying that way. Yeah. So, probably going to avoid Corpus. Probably going to avoid Infested as well, because Ancients are able to proc you with that. Probably going to go against a Grenier only because they don't really have that. As well as completing an extermination mission with level 30 or higher enemies without being detected with a hobbled dragon key equipped. That's going to be annoying as shit to do. I will tell you that much right now, and I'm probably going to go Logia with this. I do have his hushed invisibility on, right? I do. Okay, cool. Without being detected, and I also need the freaking hobbled dragon key. Ah. Alright, let's see, level 30 or higher mission, probably going to be setting up because Grenier are easier to deal with. What was it, Adaro? Yeah, Adaro. I'm glad I've only been gone for like 2 weeks, and I'm still able to remember most of the stuff about this game, though, considering I have over 1,800 hours of in-game time at this point in time, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised about that. Now, one thing will be very, very helpful for us is well, the hushed invisibility with this lens. It'll allow us to actually get through the locations with minimal complaints from me about not being able to deal enough damage, though I'm going to complain about these damn vents right now, like what the hell. So we got 13 seconds. Alright. Stupid bombard, not being very friendly to me. I do have to be very, very careful though with using the lens, simply because there is that secondary explosion effect, and if I don't pay attention to my invisibility timer, it could actually very well cause me to be detected very, very quickly. I can also very well easily kill myself, so I need to be careful with that. Something we actually saw a few times before I had taken my leave. Alright, let's use a Barak. Barak might be a little more effective at killing a few of these guys. Get off that rampart. You don't even know where I'm at. Don't even try. This way we have 111 guys to kill. Expected on, say, like 200 or so. It was something a lot worse than that. You're dead. How's the timer? 10 seconds. So yeah, I believe I mentioned it a couple times during my, leave in the, videos I recorded, but I do have a Discord now. It is available as a link in the video description if you so wish to join. Don't have to. If you're interested in knowing a bit more of what I was doing while I was on the work vacation, I have quite a few of the images in the images channel. Hard to miss. Very, very hard to miss. Depicting like daily progresses and whatnot and so forth and things and stuff. So yeah, you can actually get to see some of the stuff I actually did. That would have been very, very bad, by the way, if I got detected just then. So yeah, again, Discord link down below in the video description if you want to check that out. Now, these Grenier. Just too many Grenier. What's my timer? 12 seconds? Rock is actually doing a lot better than lenses. Alright. Wait for the recast. Good old recasting. I don't know how some of these guys haven't been, like, alerted to my presence. I mean, I get it's hushed invisibility, but I mean, I'm still dealing, like, blast damage to some of these guys. I would imagine someone would be looking, right? Shit. Glad they did not walk around the corners. Ah, suck a Grenadier. Speaking of, there have been quite a few updates while I was gone. I haven't really gone over them all, but apparently they're going to be vaulting Trinity Prime, the Kavasa Prime Collar, and something else very, very soon, which is weird to me. Also, Hydroid Prime is apparently coming out, and Hydroid even got a minor rework while I was gone, so we'll have to check him out as well. But I wanted to focus mostly on the melee Riven mods because I would actually be able to, you know, shoot things and whatnot while talking, at least to some degree, more than I would be if I was trying to see what the hell was going on with the Hydroid and whatnot, and have to read the patch notes and stuff like that. Blah blah blah. Are we done yet with the 111 enemies? No? God damn it. I am glad, though, that the other Riven mod that I have, the difficulty on that one isn't so much that it's a lot of enemies. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of enemies, but as you can see, I could probably do that in maybe one exterminate, though I could just do like a capture or something and call it good, because enemies will always be there. Which, you know what? Maybe I will. Shit. Maybe I will do that one with a capture or something, and unfortunately I got detected. Which means I no longer care if I get detected anymore, and I am just gonna kill you guys because fuck y'all.
They spotted you.
Someone behind that blunt? There there was. That's kind of what the marker looked like. Yeah, I kind of wish I wasn't detected. Shit. Very well could have killed myself there. I also thought I was going to. It's even more sad when you consider that I failed the mission with only having like a few enemies left to kill. So like we very well could have had that, and then I had to fail it. Find extraction. Working on it. Because I don't want to be here any longer than I need to be. And that's why I deciphered. Because I don't want to be here any longer than I need to be. I have an episode to make, right? And things to unlock. Yeah. Anyway, we are going to be actually switching, I think, over to the other melee Riven mod. It should be a bit easier to deal with. I can also take off this damn key, and I can guarantee that we'll actually be able to do it, so. Yeah, let's go ahead and head into the Shiv. Keep calling it a Shiv because honestly it looks like a Shiv to me. Kind of, it fits the style and theme of a Shiv. But it's called Sheev. Gear. Alright. One more thing. Focus. Operator, focus. Zenoric. Not Narmon. Do not need Narmon for this. I need Zenoric. Alright, let's head off into the void where the Koopa Fortress is nearby. Okay, did not know they actually... Did they change the Koopa Fortress locations? Because I don't remember it ever being that close to the void. Nope. That is the wrong one. I need Habit. Good old Habit. Habit. Though, me finding them in the void, there are a possibility of ancients. I guess I'm going to take the chance and hope I don't get the, like, the 1% chance of getting procced by an ancient, by the 1% chance of there being an ancient and a group of enemies. I'm hoping. I'm very much hoping. There is? I have a sanctuary target? I don't recall having Sanctuary target, but okay. How are you not dead?
Target
Huh?
located. Bring them in.
Oh, and if you're wondering why my attack animation is so slow on the Sheev, it's because you may have noticed briefly there that I don't have Primed Fury on. The reason I don't have Primed Fury on is because of the Riven mod that I have for it, that Noah was able to get for me while I was on my trip.
Excellent work.
And it essentially offers more attack speed than Primed Fury.
Done here.
So I decided to just replace it, though I needed to level up the Sheev once to get it on there, and I'm still in the process of doing that. So many enemies. Oh, how are we doing along the lines of 128? We're 100 short, huh? It's not too bad. Is an enemy above me? Somewhere? Oh. Good old infinite captures, though, should allow me to get all the enemies I need. Most likely without dying ever. Especially considering how low level these are. Oh, I also have a, the attacker precept on my carrier, along with a stinger, which is the Jin weapon. I ended up getting a ribbon for that. When I got back, there was a rifle ribbon mod that I had gotten probably before I had left, and I forgot about it, honestly. Yeah, unlocked it, and ended up turning out to be a stinger ribbon, which I was really confused on what the hell weapon that was, and then I had to look it up, and then found out it was the Jin weapon. So yeah, I have the carrier with that weapon equipped, and the ribbon mod actually on it. It's not too bad of a ribbon mod, but the weapon itself is just kind of garbage in stats. I mean, it's able to kill level 14 and 15 guys fairly well on its own without me doing anything. And speaking of that, can I get an enemy here? Oh, so carrier killing someone does not actually count for the ribbon. Interesting. Not what I would have expected. And there's that 1% fucking ancient that I talked about. I'd rather not deal with the 1% ancients. I think I came to the void only because I'm usually coming to the void when it comes to river mods, because most of them can be done in the void quite easily. So I wonder, carrier, do you actually shoot things while I'm in my fatal teleport? Or not fatal teleport, shit. What the hell was that ability called? Bladestorm. Bladestorm. Fatal teleport is the augment mod for his third. Doesn't feel like you do. And there is a guy above me. You're dead. So yeah, I very well would like to get one of these ribbon mods unlocked at this episode, and next episode we'll probably do the other one then. Simply because I fucked up. Probably really should have been able to get both, but I fucked up. And I don't feel like cutting it all out and then redoing it and blah 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 and editing and blah. That's just not my style. Not my style at all. Let's see, radiation procs do not count as disrupted, I don't think. Well, I guess it really depends on what the hell it means by disrupted. Because on the wiki, the only thing I've actually been able to find in regards to disrupted is, well, the magnetic procs. But I mean, it doesn't say for this particular ribbon mod type that I can actually even get this modifier on it, but obviously I can. So I don't know if it's something they stealth added without mentioning an update. Maybe it wasn't an update that I missed, or I don't know. I don't know. Alright, we got 18 more people. Didn't take too long considering how many I see here. Yeah, God, I wish I had Prime Fury on this Sheev again. Because it is just a bit too slow without it. And I don't have Berserker on or anything like that because, I mean, the crit chance of the Sheev is not really all that impressive. But I will say, with the Sheev Riven that I got, my Clem build is actually 100% officially complete. That is the Gorkata, Twin Gorkatas, and Sheev. Now, I don't know what frame to really use that build on. I mean, I guess technically it could be used with any frame. Considering, you know, Clem is just kind of Clem, and there was no actual Clem frame to pick from. It's not like I can just become Clem. As much as I would like to be able to become Clem. So I'm thinking Inaros maybe would be good for it, just because of the tanky ability and because of the lack of like really needing to move around too much. Like the actual Clem. The actual Clem, when you're in the mission helping him, doesn't really move around too much. He follows you, of course, and he'll take a bit of cover. But it's not like bullet jumping around and dodging and rolling, and I think Inaros is probably going to be able to do that quite well. Maybe Rhino could do that as well. And possibly Chroma if I actually knew how to play Chroma. But anyway, what do we get? Heliocore, really? Alright. I will take it because the Cyanoid Heliocore is actually a weapon I was looking at using in the future. Simply because of its Fatal Strike, causing them to become a ally while channeled, and you know, Codex scan. Free Codex scan. So does the Vermont actually count for this weapon? It does. Okay, cool. I didn't think it wouldn't, but I had to make sure. Yeah, what the hell do I even have on here? Oh yeah, focus energy because of the efficiency, because of the modifier on it. Oh yeah, I also went with a channeling build for this kind of partial channeling build with this kind of. Okay. Maybe I'll try to get some channeling stats on this Riven then, soon, for the Heliocore. But yeah, that'll have to be it for this episode. If you guys have enjoyed, and by the way, here's that Riven mod that I was talking about, 65.8% attack speed, compared to 55, so much faster. And crap ton more toxin damage, like holy crap. 111.8%, yeah, not even this one here is that high, so... Yeah, that's a good Riven. I like this Riven. I just kind of wish I had a third bonus stat, regardless of what it was. It could have been channeling cost for all I cared. But whatever. But yeah, that'll be it for now. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Warframe. I'm glad to be back home after working for 2 weeks on a house. But yeah, until next time, as always, take it easy.